Howdy there, partners. See what kind of money we can rip out of this podunk town, shall we? Let's see. Let's get help these Indian folk, shall we? Help, yeah. We'll see how this turns out. Our help.
These days ain't short. Come on, folks. All aboard. Good Lord. Hello. Excuse me.
Howdy, stranger.
Hey, do I know you?
Mr. I believe we've met
We have?
at that ghastly party.
Oh, Evelyn Miller.
Unfortunately so, Mr.
Arthur Morgan, at least sometimes.
Can I say something rude?
Sure.
The mayor thinks you robbed him. To be clear, he wasn't very upset about it. He rather liked you.
Okay.
Do you, well, I mean to say, can you steal things?
Is there a reason you're asking me to incriminate myself, Mr. Miller?
Well, I'm sorry. Have you met? This is Rains Fall, a great chief, and his son, Eagle Flies.
Gentlemen?
Yeah, we saw you in the wagon train crossing the river at Cumberland Falls. And at the party, you were upstairs.
You have great powers of observation.
As my people, if we are even a people anymore. We've fought hard. We've made peace treaties, and those treaties were broken. And we've been moved and punished and moved.
I'm sure.
And now I am told we are to be moved again.
Clearly contravening the peace treaty signed 3 years ago.
This will lead to war.
No, my son, it will not. We cannot fight another war. They have got stronger, and we have become far weaker, Mr. Morgan.
It's bad business.
It's to do with oil. I know it is, but I need the proof. I believe there were some prospectors who were on their land a few months ago who have filed reports with Leviticus Cornwall and the state government claiming huge reserves of oil under their land.
So, you want me to try and steal it?
Obviously, they can't. And even more obviously, I would be useless. Listen, I realize that it is a ridiculous request, but we're very desperate.
Now, I'm not a do-gooder, Mr. Miller. Gentlemen, I'm very sorry for your predicament, but I'm a working man. I got problems of my own.
We will pay you very handsomely, Mr. Morgan.
How much?
I told you, they're all mercenaries.
There's a price on my head in 2 states, my friend. The government doesn't like me any more than it does you. Like you, I've been running for as long as I can remember. And like you, my time here is nigh on done.
We understand, and we will pay.
Thank you.
You meet my son in a couple of days near Citadel Rock, just west of the oil fields.
Okay.
We are very grateful for your help.
Gentlemen, that appointment with the senator. We should head over there.
It's a waste of our time. And his.
We must try everything. Come along.
Hello, Mr. Miller. The counselor wants to apologize. He can see you now.
We've been waiting I don't know how long.
Or next month, if you'd like to reschedule.
Come. Perhaps the senator won't mind waiting.
Wow. You know, I know every country has their things they're not proud of. But the Trail of Tears, Jesus Christ. What else can you even say about that at this point in history? Evening, or I should say morning, everyone. Not Blessed, Platonia, Justin, Grey Wolf, Leander. Good to see y'all.
Bastards! Total bloody bastards! Why do I waste my time? Why?
Oh yeah, by the way, obviously, like, I've only got like 5 viewers right now, but for our YouTube viewers who are watching the VOD of this is going to be kind of a shorter VOD. I guess you'll know this since you already know the timeline, because we're going to be interrupting it for the BlizzCon announcement ceremony, which we'll be restreaming. I'm actually already ready to go on that. See, we're literally ready to go on the BlizzCon restream, so I can just flip over at a moment's notice whenever it actually gets started.
You okay, bud?
Morning, Krallis.
Fantastic. You Americans are nothing but shysters and traitors and slippery-tongued bull suckers.
I'm inclined to agree.
Here, help me, please. Back to work with a bloody smile. No problem, Marco. You are the great genius, so we shall the hot poker up the ass. Say thank you, Marco. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
What are you, some kind of European toy maker?
No, I am a fucking genius with poker up the ass, like I say. Toy maker. Hello? Do I look like I should entertain children?
No.
No, he says. No. I am the savior of the mankind, buddy. Yes, you meet him. Professor Marco Dragic. The one the silver-tongued American betray and not pay the money to. Yes, he told to shit, man.
So, what's this toy about?
It is not a toy, Big Nuts. It is demonstration of my genius, of my ideas about the source of life.
Oh, it's a toy boat.
Yes, it is a toy boat that I can power remotely using electricity in ways you cannot see.
Good for you. Ways I cannot see.
And still the investors will not come. Just a couple of old ladies and a moron.
Ladies, please.
Ladies! Gentlemen! Enchanté. Yes. Hello. Hello, sir. Okay. How is the piles? Yeah? Good. Okay. My friends, you are about to witness history. A demonstration of my infinite insight. All of us, we feel old. You are old. But maybe I can make you immortal. Using waves you cannot see, I will power this
You're a
boat.
goddamn fraud. And this buffoon, dressed up like a buffoon, is a stoolie. I watched them conspire, you morons.
I never met this buffoon before 2 minutes ago. Isn't that right?
Which part of it?
So, Professor, show us your magical toy boat. Only this time let the buffoon control it. Check if there's any funny business.
No, this ain't nothing to do with me.
Come, please. It is easy. Any moron could do it, and I am about to prove that. Here, take this, and don't touch that. Use these ones to steer, and this one to shoot torpedoes, okay? Yes, now blow up the little battleships, and avoid the sea mines. They have magnets attached. Make a nasty explosion if they touch the boat. Okay! If this silly dimwit can use torpedoes on boat to destroy the battleships, imagine what technology can do in the hands of certified genius! And I have certificate. You
Okay.
avoid the mines, yes? That is
I'm
what
sorry.
controls are for.
This is 1899, right?
It's doing what I'm telling you.
This is insane for 1899.
To do closer to battleship.
By the way, good morning. Let's see. Corrales, Blackvow, Sean, Dominio, Zalok, and Hazardous. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. Whoops. Whoop. There we go.
Torpedoes do not have so much range. I am an invisible wave engineer, not a rocket physicist. Carefully. You see what he does? No wire like telegraph, no police system underwater, only waves.
Morning, SJ.
This is remarkable. Think of those poor boys on the H.L. Hunley. 8 of them perished to a mere 5 on the Housatonic. And what a way to go. Trapped in a box at the bottom of the bay.
Yeah, dying on a submarine's not fun.
To make an unmanned killing machine?
There, all gone for you.
Yes, you see what he does? Now, bring the boat back to the dock.
That sure was something. But I'm not sure what, if anything, was proven here.
The concept of remote control.
Any fool can explode a...
Let me just reload her.
I mean, seriously. That was remote controlled.
This is just a demonstration of my prowess, sir. The real
No,
miracles
SJ.
require investment.
Now the dimwit will use invisible waves to destroy the little sailing boats before they get to other side of pond. Still avoiding magnetic mines.
Oh, he'll attempt to, at least.
Shush! You're not here for this smart talk.
I was gonna say,
The telegraph machine.
I remember having a remote controlled toy when I was pretty young.
Pedestrian in
It was
comparison
nowhere
to
near
this
as good as this
technology.
is.
We are not reliant on wires or coal or gasoline. No, just rays in the air, like the voice of God.
And funding from us?
And funding from you, of course, but what a thing to fund! What an opportunity! No one is stupid enough to pass this up. Not even Dimwit here.
Hey,
You really ought to work on your salesmanship.
look who rules the seas.
Very good.
I thought about it, Corrales. I
Now
really
bring in the
did.
boat back here. Foolproof! Undeniably foolproof! But you are not fools. And then, as I say, any fool, huh? Thank you, thank you.
What is that?
It is the stuff of life, sir.
It's incredible.
No. Incredible things are in my lab, back at Dover Hill. That will astound all of you. Mr. Marcel, can I count on your support?
Well, this is expensive.
It is immortality, sir. It is very cheap. Perhaps over lunch.
Maybe.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, yeah, of course. And thank you. If you're ever up near Dover Hill, pay me a visit. There, I will really amaze you.
As I say, if we have some zero missions,
Give my European course. In the Balkans, we are a mannerless people, but we work hard.
Morning Vigilant. This is for military purposes? No, it is for humanity itself.
You see,
Isn't that military? I don't see the difference. Sorry.
just a small sliver of the miracles I can enact on this earth. If you will help me and not stab me in the ass like the other Americans. Traitors! All of you, goddamn traitors! None of you has the wisdom to invest in my genius! Genius! You're fools. All of you. Fools! Fools!
He literally just table flipped. Gotta admit, I sympathize with him, though. How many times have I railed at, I don't know, the video game industry for being incredibly stupid when, there's so many things they could do with the resources they have at their disposal. I wouldn't literally table flip, but that's because I have slightly more self-control. Oh, I can believe it, Hazardous. I can believe it. God damn zero missions.
No!
There's bad, and then there's zero missions. Come on, Snow Runner. Snow Runner. There you are, girl. There you are. You're so much better than Training Wheels, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Well done, girl.
You ought to take care of that horse there. You don't find it.
No one? Nothing? I guess we got stream delay. Yeah, pretty much, Leander. Now let's...
What's in your crawl, huh?
Ain't none of my crawl. I'm just here to do a quest or a mission, which is up, apparently. Up. Saint Denis is actually pretty decent. I mean, obviously, I would hate living here in real life, but they did a good job with this place. Like, legit. At first, I thought it was going to be real annoying getting from point A to point B in a crowded city like this, but they actually do a lot of really little things here and there to make it so it's not as irritating as it probably should be. No, 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 no. So I know we've kind of already talked about this, but what's your guys' least favorite Zero mission? Because everyone hates the Zero missions, but I've noticed everyone has a different Zero mission they hate. And I've already given my opinion on, the main reason for that. I know which one it was for me. How the hell do I get up there? Yes, there was a mission where you had... There was actually 2 missions with the RC plane, but the only one I remember distinctly is the one where you had to use it to destroy some vans around town. There was also one where you had like a mini war thing. Like it was basically they were sending tanks and you had to go blow up the tanks as they were coming down the area. That kind of a thing. There was also one where you had to shoot down incoming... Oh, here's a ladder. God, there's always a ladder I can't see, isn't there? It's just my bane. Anyways, there was one where you had to be on a turret basically and shoot down incoming RC planes. That was another one. Ladies, gentlemen.
Far too modern for my tastes.
Mr. Chardonnay.
Look at these idiots.
Tara, it's making me... Excuse me, Mr. Chardonnay. Couldn't you have painted some drawers on her?
Madame, I paint her in her natural state, as she was and will be in paradise.
I mean, I'm as much of a prude as anyone else. In fact, I'm probably more of a prude than most people are. But I still would be, like, I look at that woman like, really? It's a nude painting. What kind of complaint is that?
There's nothing natural about that.
Clothes are civilization, repression, death. To be naked is to be free, innocent, alive. Like Buddha said, we are all just here to fuck.
Well, that explains the decadence of those Hottentots.
Hey, you got a picture of my wife here. In her delicates.
Henry, is that your behind? Why would you be showing it to that man?
That's my mama. As nude as the day she was born.
Stop looking at my husband's buttocks.
Stop looking at my mama.
Well,
I'm sorry, how would you even know with those kind of oil paintings? I'm sorry, those are not exactly one-to-one real-life oil paintings.
maybe she shouldn't have exposed herself like that.
This is disgusting.
The nerve on you!
That's it!
Oh, come on, Mildred. This is no place for us.
Come here, son of a bitch!
You filthy little man. Oh! Oh! Come on, horse, we'll leave it.
Hey, I'm coming after you, Frenchie.
Hey,
All right.
I hate these minigames. I really do. These are not fun. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and give another gameplay negative for the fighting minigames. Is that cool with everyone? I was thinking about just kind of putting it into an aggregate, but these just keep showing up. I don't know, what do you think? Should I be part of an aggregate or a separate negative? Because I really, really hate the controls in those fighting scenes. I shouldn't say the controls, that's not the way to put it. It's just dumb. It is literally rock, paper, scissors. You can block, you can punch, you can choke, and that's it. Which one you do will do certain things depending on which one they did. And that's it. That's the whole punch-in minigame. I'll put it as part of the aggregate. We'll start a new aggregate, because the other aggregate's kind of full. So, I guess punching minigame is just not fun. And mildly irritating. Rock, paper, scissors. There. Part of a new aggregate. And if nothing else fills up to that aggregate, I'll let it slide. Hang on, where's my hat? There's my hat.
Over here.
It is also mandatory. Now granted, this is a side mission, but there have been plenty of times where it has been mandatory. There we go. Sorry, I had to get my hat back.
This show is well and truly over. Let's get out of here. Come on, I know a place where I can disappear for a few days. Follow me.
Oh yeah, nothing I don't like about it. Actually, let's add this to the aggregate. Now that I'm thinking about it. While in punching minigame, it is frustrating to disengage. You remember when I actually died? It's, Bragwin clipped that. When I was trying to get away, like the whole time I'm like holding away and trying to hit any button other than the attack buttons just to get out of the fight. And Arthur's just like, I'm ready. I'm ready for the fight. And he wouldn't leave. He would not abandon the fight.
Come on. I think we are okay. The exhibition, what can you say? It was not boring.
It was not.
No, madam. Aren't you test people? Push them. I thought I was a fraud, a no-talent brushwasher. Now I'm not sure. We provoke emotions, no?
You keep provoking emotions like that, and all your canvases will have punch holes through.
Funnily enough, I never agreed with that argument. That it's good art if it pisses you off. I've heard that argument many times in the last 30-ish years.
You did, and you are.
I agree, by the way, Leander.
Go be an asshole somewhere else for a while.
Ah, here we are. I know a lady over here. She may let me stay for a while.
Good luck.
That picture I gave you, it will be worth something someday. I can feel it.
Perhaps. Right now, seems like the only thing it'd get me is a kick in the balls.
Oh, you are funny, you know. I hope to see you again sometime. My angel, my little bird, it's me.
Hello there. Hello, sir?
I know a lot of people think that art that pisses you off is a good thing. I understand the argument, I just don't agree with it. I don't think the Mass Effect 3 ending was art, I'm sorry. Alright, well, time to go after Leviticus Cornwall, because that's the smartest possible thing we could be doing. Hey, Cord. Yeah, let's do that.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Let's go, girl.
Giddy up!
Sorry about that. Ain't no sarcasm around here. Seriously, what did I say that was sarcastic?
Are you well?
I'm going the wrong way. I need to...
You almost killed me!
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Come on. Hey there!
Oh, these people. All I did was nearly run them over.
Hey, partner.
Oh, yes. Yes, you're right. Sorry. I was still thinking about Mass Effect 3. Yeah, no, going after Cornwall's stupid. Stupid, dumb, and terrible. This is a bad idea.
I've been in tougher places than this. Let me tell you.
Damn it. Still don't quite know the layout of this town. This 2-bit, 3-horse town. Podunk. I wonder what podunk means, like literally, you know what I mean?
How's it going? Learn to use the range. Just what is going on.
Come on. There we go. Valentine, please. Come on, SnowRunner. I can't whistle. Can't whistle for the damn.
For Pete's sake. Whoa!
I was actually trying to think of other Western games, and there's just not a lot of them. There was that old arcade game. There was the side-scroller beat-em-up arcade game. Separate one.
Rub the sleep out your eyes. We're here.
Thanks for that.
There was, hey, SnowRunner. Who's a good girl? There's, I can't think of the name of it, but the XCOM one, Desperados, I want to say. There's these, obviously. There's the Call of Juarez. And that's about all I got.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure there's other not good Western games, like, especially in the SNES era.
Over here. Yeah. Now.
Whoa! Jesus Christ!
You're gonna stop, bitch.
Why do I not have both guns out?
Where do you think you're going?
Jesus Christ. Come here, girl. What? Animal cruelty? Oh, I'm gonna kill the hell out of you.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Asshole. Well, I might be thinking of the wrong one, because there's a game that I thought was part of the Desperados series coming out soon, which is XCOM, except Wild West. Have a treat, girl.
Easy now.
No, Volcanto, what the hell? We're trying to be good. Oh, speaking of which, speaking of trying to be good. Oops, wrong button. It's this button. There we go. To have some precious, precious hair tonic. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. Alright, why can I not start this quest? Dragon Quest Builders is awesome. That's all I'm saying. Unavailable due to your recent crimes. Okay.
Girl. Yep.
You know, I have heard so many people praise the open world aspects of this game. You know, oh, the world feels so immersive, it feels so alive, it feels so realistic. I think I'm the only person other than a friend of mine who does not agree with that statement. Or those statements, I guess. The open world parts of this game are some of my least favorite parts. Like some of the stranger encounters, those are awesome. But just wandering around, randomly getting ambushed by a bunch of strangers, randomly getting witnessed for animal cruelty. I'm still not 100% sure what triggered that exactly. And then having to run away in order to run back, in order to do the quest, that's not very immersive or realistic or fun to me, you know? What in the hell do I know? Although, again, I feel a lot of problems of this game could be solved by a proper, realistic options menu. And in case you haven't heard me preach about that 50 times, I would love the option to be like, you know, witness visibility level, or, you know, like how often people will call witnesses on you. Whether or not you can change outfits on your horse, whether or not you can feed your horse while moving, how quickly your cores go down based on temperature and food. You know, basically just like a whole list of all the realism options and making them, you know, toggleable or slidable from how much you need or how little you need to customize your experience. I think that'd be great. But what the hell do I know? And no, I haven't, Zalo. Although I've shot a few.
Of course I can. Said I would.
There's a foreman. His name is Danbury. There's the files in the office above the refinery room. It's that window with the blind drawn up.
I see it.
If the files are as incriminating as we believe, Mr. Cornwall's men will destroy them if they know you're coming.
There's only one of me, son. I don't intend for them to know I'm coming. What will the files say?
There'll be a report from Leyland Oil Development Company.
You got the money?
Yes?
Any ideas how I sneak into this place?
You could crawl under the fence or hide in a wagon. They keep rolling in.
I'll go take a look.
If there's a problem, call for me.
I thought the whole point was that this had nothing to do with you.
Ideally.
And of course, see, now that's good. It spawns a wagon right there for me to be able to slide in. It's not like they don't know how to do this stuff. You know what I mean?
You could climb into the back of that.
I'm going to go ahead and do the wagon route. They even have a train come by to stop it just for you. I mean, come on. It's not like these guys don't know how to do mission design, you know? Yet another... God, you know what I love most about the music, other than the fact that it's amazing and perfect for every scene it's in? It's not repeating. Have you noticed that? Like, virtually every mission has its own song. God damn, I love that. Love it. I feel so weird praising a game that I'm also complaining about, but, you know, it's me. I know. It's so far the music has gotten 3 pluses. That's actually a record for me, I think. I've never given more than 3 pluses for any one thing before.
Yep. Supposed to meet the early train to Saint Denis.
Okay. Better get a move on then.
Well, hopefully someday, Volcanto. Don't look in the back. Okay, we're good. I was worried about that. And again, when I say good mission design, notice we didn't have to get in this wagon to get in. We could have just snuck in elsewise. I know, right, Zalo?
Alright, I'm gonna start loading up.
There's a reason I distinguish these. If you remember, my old system, which I need to redo some of my old reviews, was even more separate than just gameplay and story. I condensed it to gameplay and story. But I will never combine these into one factor because there's just too many levels of difference between these two variables. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, Corral. I may legitimately enjoy playing this game on PC. I don't know. I never get the time to. Well, let's try back down here. I don't think this is the right way to go. Try to go up inside. I've noticed there's also basically like a toggle on missions for stealth or not. Like, out in the world, stealth basically doesn't exist. Not really. And in some missions, you get stealth, like, and then it's gone, as we've discussed before. And then in some missions, stealth is a full-time thing. That bad, hazardous? Yeah, it's been raining here, too. Although we're currently in a non-rain period. Ooh. Good morning, Salty Panda Bear. Hope today's treating you well. I think I agree with you on that, Zalo.
You must be Danbury. Who? What? Quieten yourself, friend. This won't take long.
Is beat literally the only option I have? Is that literally the only option I have? Can't talk to him. Fine, whatever. Ah, game says I gotta beat you now.
Danbury.
Yes?
I need some papers, my friend. Nothing important. A file. I'm from head office.
You're not from head office?
Does that seem important right now?
No.
I need a file by the Leland Oil Development Company. The one about the oil near Wapiti?
Cord, honestly, they're all basically equal, and classes kinda don't exist in ESO. Just like they basically don't exist in most Elder Scrolls games. So you can be whatever you want to be, Cord. Now, if you want my advice, I would decide to pick either ranged or melee and stick with that. But that's just my opinion on it. I'm a melee, personally. Pax is playing a melee ranged. So, I'm also a vampire.
Danbury, think, man. A mind is a terrible thing to lose. Especially over such a nice floor as this.
Fine.
It's here. It's here.
I cannot, Hazardous. It literally will not let me pull out my weapons.
You done good, Danbury. Real good. They'll give you a promotion for this. No, Danbury.
Danbury, you okay?
Tell the guard you're fine.
Or you die.
Yes. It's just... I'm working. All's fine.
Now stay quiet. Or head office will send me back to get you.
How can someone who's interested in the lore of things ever be interested in ESO? Simple answer to that. ESO is inconsistent with the rest of Elder Scrolls, but is fairly consistent with itself. And in my opinion, that's actually fine, since Elder Scrolls in general is inconsistent with other Elder Scrolls games. Morrowind and Oblivion have significant holes between each other. Oblivion and Skyrim have significant holes between each other, etc. So that's really how I enjoy it. It's, you know what I mean? Take of that what you will. Now, I'm a big continuity hound. Anybody who knows me knows I'm really big on continuity. So I'll admit, that does bother me. But at least they're self-consistent. And, well, honestly, ever since the Varden fell.
Weapons on the ground and hands in the air. Easy now, fellas.
Now, we won't tell you again.
I'm gonna lay it.
Sorry, one second. Let me kill these fools. Anyways, ever since the Vardenfell expansion, the storytelling has gotten a lot better in ESO, too. Now, I haven't played Somerset yet, because we're still going through Vardenfell. But, yeah. Where the hell's... Oh, there he is. Well, sure, game. Why not? Oh, God, I hate this game sometimes. I'll just advance in the open under fire. Why not? Silly me trying to sneak through.
Follow me. They're coming after us.
But yes, I have played ESO, and I intend to play ESO in the future, with PAX specifically, of course. I mean, if you guys really want to die this badly, I can make your dreams come true. Happy birthday.
Keep going.
Also, what Octavian says is a good template. I agree with that.
Explosion came just in time.
I'm pretty sure Dragon Knight is my
I was
base.
happy to watch some of that oil burn. So you met Mr. Danbury?
Yes, don't worry. He was very obliging. I thought you wasn't getting involved.
Thought you were gonna enter and leave silently.
Thank you. You saved my life.
Thank you. I hope. Well, I don't know what I hope. But who knows? Maybe these will be of some use. Here's your money.
Thank you.
$125. Not too shabby. Come on, Snow Runner.
Girl.
Actually, hang on. Let's give you a nice patting down here. Oh, jeez, I don't know, Plutonia.
Come on, girl.
Random NPC number 37. The voice acting's been great the whole game, so. So gameplay about ESO that I enjoyed the most. Honestly, I actually really like the construction of the dungeons. They're fairly WoW standard, but with enough Elder Scrolls twists that I enjoyed it. If that makes any kind of sense. Ah, good. They're about to execute that poor feller. Excellent. Something I like more than watching a guy die. This is sarcasm. Other than that, I do enjoy that. How do I phrase this? I like that ESO isn't trying to be an Elder Scrolls game in gameplay anymore. They used to. It was one of my biggest complaints about vanilla, is they were trying too hard to be Elder Scrolls, and it came across as Elder Scrolls Lite, which was just kind of pathetic, honestly. Nowadays, they've kind of carved out their own little niche. So if you pick up ESO right now, you're not really playing an Elder Scrolls game. And I like that. I like that they've got their own thing rather than trying to emulate, you know, Oblivion or Morrowind or Skyrim or whatever. So, make of that what you will. Is there a... Yeah, we'll go this way. Now, I'm not going to pretend I enjoy melee combat all that much, because I don't. But the game's fun enough. The bosses are interesting. Yeah, exactly, Hazardous. Although I'd say probably more like 9 out of 10, but I still agree with you. So, I'm glad ESO found itself, and I'm glad their writing started getting actually good. Who the heck is this? Get out of here.
Scoot, girl.
I love it. $20 just to fast travel. It's okay, I got 125. Still $100 profit. Well, like I said, I can only speak for Vardenfell. I haven't poked at Somerset yet. And I know Murkmire either has come out or like has just come out or is about to come out, one of the two. We're pretty close to Murkmire, one way or the other.
Alright, this is you. Appreciate the ride. See you around.
SnowRunner? SnowRunner, stop merging with the other horses there. That ain't cool. Oh my god. Hang on, let me try to get on my horse. No, that's not that one. The my horse. My horse.
Come on, girl.
There we go. You gotta respect boundaries, SnowRunner. Come on.
Yeah, yeah. Hi there, mister. There you are.
She's assimilating. Resistance is... Yeah.
Look at. Hey there, mister. Good day.
You know one of the things that used to piss me off most in several Grand Theft Autos? It's a really minor thing, so I guess I shouldn't say it pissed me off most, but it's definitely pissed me off. I used to... Agreed, Machina. I used to really get pissed off how I'd be driving along, and the AI of the random pedestrians is designed so that it tries to jump out of the way of your car when you're driving by at a certain speed. Doesn't matter what you're doing, doesn't matter where you're driving. If you're driving a certain speed, the AI just automatically tries to get out of the way by doing this whole dive out of the way thing, which can lead to some funny things if you're just barely going over the speed limit for that. So they'll be like, you'll be like, and they're like, oh no, like super dramatic as you're going by at like 35. Anyways, what pissed me off, and this came up a lot in 4, is they dive into your car. Oh no, look out! Plonk! That used to happen to me all the damn time. I actually got thrown out of my window once in GTA 4 because someone dived in front of my car. Ready to die a horrible death.
You're going to be in a better place.
Hell!
Breathe deep and repent, for you will be moved to a better realm. Ladies and gentlemen,
This is going to be horrible.
behold the calm removal of this man's existence.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Look at his face. Oh my god.
Incredible! He's nearly dead. So humane. Ah! Oh, his life may have been troubled, but his passing is peaceful. Kill him already.
Somebody shoot me, please.
Oh, let's get out. You don't seem overly humane to me.
I think it's mighty fine.
And that's humanity. Right there, those two. So, they're both dead, if you didn't catch that. Professor Bell. Man, that just feels like a fun way to die, don't it? Slow, gradual electrocution. Like I said, Leander, humanity.
Don't I know it?
Okay, girl.
Hello there.
on, will you?
Buddy?
Yeah, I'd like to joke, but I'm actually pretty anti-torture, even in fiction, so I'm cool with just getting rid of this thing. This damn blueprint. But actually, I'm kind of curious. Alright, there's nothing I can do with it. Oh, speaking of which, I need to have some hair tonic. Hair tonic. Yeah! Where's the general store? There it is. Way over here, of course. Yeah, we're out of hair tonic. Hang on, before we go back and do missions, we need more hair tonic. Sorry, guys. Need that precious morphine. Yeah, I would hope so too, Korora, but at the same time, a lot of people are in favor of... Well, this isn't Halloween, but let's just say a lot of people are in favor of things that are torture. So think of that what you will. Make sure to buy your health tonic today. I mean, I gotta be honest, Adam Ciuta, I think the guillotine is still one of the most humane methods to go. We don't use it, but I still think it's one of the more humane methods right now. Like, if I had a choice, shoot me in the face with a shotgun, chop my head off real quick. Just done. Get it over with. Just about anything else is going to be horrible in one way or another.
Welcome to Horner & Co. Got some local cheddar, if you're interested. Mighty fine. Take a study. Let me know what catches your eye.
Hair tonic. Could someone do me a favor? Could someone look up if there's a way to hold more than 3 of an item at once?
So?
Because
what you're looking for?
near as I can tell, I have, like, the best stuff I currently have access to. As far as, like, you know, equipment, basically.
Look as long as you want.
Lethal injection? No, I'd prefer getting my head chopped off. Like, lethal injection has a bunch of variables attached to it, and other stuff that really doesn't need to be there. Chopping my head off will kill me. Basically guaranteed.
Hey, watch where you're going. What's riled you up like that?
I'm cool with that. If that's too much, well, that's what the thresher's for. Put me in a wood chipper, head first. Yeah, I gotta be honest. In fiction land, I'd prefer annihilation, as in the literal removal of my being into energy. Disintegration, if you prefer. God damn it.
You're going too fast.
Hey, move!
Tonic satchel upgrade. That requires perfect pelts, don't it? Nose load.
Hey, you! I recognize you! Unbelievable. You're one of the fellas from the riverboat, ain't you? Kill all those people, and for what?
Blow your face off.
A few dollars?
It's all right.
Life that cheap to you, is it?
Change my mind.
Well, I ain't the one to mess with.
Sorry, mister. I think you got me mixed up with someone.
No, no. I never forget a face. Never. Enjoy spending your blood money.
Okay, I will. Nice having a chat with you. Honestly, the Thanos way of death seemed extremely painless, so I'm cool with that. Whoa! Jesus Christ. Anyway. Damn it, Justin, I was thinking the same thing, too. Mr. Chekhov. I can't do Ricardo Montalban's accent. He's amazing.
Yeah.
No, I'm cool with no reincarnation. Reincarnation only matters to me if I remember it. New Game Plus, if you will. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. It's purposeless.
Morning, fella.
Well, the good thing is he altered reality at the fundamental level, Plutoni. He didn't convert everything to energy, so... Pretty much, Leander. That's one of the reasons why I'm okay with just shot in the face. It's over. Bam. Just right there. Done.
Who's there? It's me! Wondered when you'd roll back in.
That'd be interesting. I should write a story sometime about like a closed loop circuit. Like a planet which has reincarnation with memory saved.
Tahiti. Short? Tahiti. I've never been to Tahiti. I've been to Bali and Java. There is a man there with a body no bigger than a coconut. Speaks 7 languages. Okay. Oh, how'd it go in town?
With Abigail, anything is possible. Best actress I ever saw.
Really?
Oh, sure. She had half the town believing we were real estate investors from New England. Everybody is following her. This after she placed a
Nice
little
place you brought us to, my brother.
device.
Yes.
When we go back.
Lovely, isn't it?
Makes me miss freezing to death in the mountains.
Getting everything packed.
Yeah.
We're leaving.
I hope so. I really do. This place is not for me.
Actually, funnily enough, I've said before, so, I hate to talk about Star Trek because I know none of you like Star Trek, but the writers, I know why they invented the transporter, but the transporter should never have been added to Star Trek. Because the transporter is an insanely useful, powerful tool that they don't use as a insanely useful, powerful tool. Like, I could probably name on one hand the number of episodes that have intelligently and creatively used the transporter or something other than a way to get from point A to point B, or as other than a plot device. But yeah, death by transporter would be extremely painless and extremely quick. They'd beam you out into particulate matter. Just done. The end.
How you doing, Mrs. Adler?
How are you? Been quite a journey since I joined you fellas.
Yes.
And now you and Dutch have joined high society. Oh, Lord above.
Yeah, it seems so.
I think my days in polite society are over.
Well, I just saw Bill Williamson at a party at the San Denise's mayor's house. If he can do it, anyone can.
Will you get any leads?
Yeah, I think so.
You know so, Arthur Morgan. Come on. We need to talk. Miss Sadler, will you excuse us?
When you gonna let me come robbing with you, Dutch?
My lord, a few more like her, we could take over the whole world.
A few more like her, there wouldn't be much of a world left.
Yes, perhaps. Now, the trolley bus station. I went down there. I took a look at it. I think we can hit it.
I ain't never robbed in a city before.
Well, you leave the planning to me. You'll ride with me?
Always. Is it just you and me?
No, we'll need one more, I reckon.
I say Lenny.
Not Micah.
Well, that depends if you want a massacre or a payday.
No, I wish that there was something I could do to make the two of you get along better.
Well, that's easy. Make him change.
Very funny.
I'm serious. Mike is a disgusting human being amongst disgusting human beings. Like, okay, you ever notice how there's gradients even amongst villains? Like, this has been true in all the GTAs. We're always the bad guys in GTAs, right? But there's always at least one person in the crew, or that we know, who is just so much worse than us, right? That's Micah. Micah needs to get out of this gang. Yeah, I don't know what Dutch sees in Micah at all. I really don't. Anyways, Plutonia, let me just say that I disagree, and let's move on, because that's one of those things that's been debated since the 80s. Someone asked, what would I do? Cashel asked, what do I do if I was part of Dutch's gang? If I knew what I know in real life, Australia, done. Because that's exactly what these people want, and that's exactly where they should go. Australia will continue to be the Wild West for many years to come, well after World War I. Arguably after World War II. But, assuming I only know what they know, I actually agree with the idea of running for the border. Canada, probably. And just getting the hell out of the States entirely. Knock over one big bank. I mean, remember that one bank, which was just Valentine, mind you. Dinky little bank. We knocked over that one bank. We've had money for days since that. Uh-oh, hang on. I gotta go check my Patreon cancellation survey real quick. Here we go. I'm ready for it. I'm ready. I haven't actually checked it this morning. I usually check those in the evenings. But I'm gonna check it right now. Here we go. I hope that's you and that's a joke, Valpatrix. Because holy crap. Oh, wow. Anyway. But yeah, get out to Canada and just stop this whole business and just become ranchers or something.
What is that?
What the hell have they done to me?
Look, there in the tree line.
Everybody take cover! O'Driscoll boys are coming!
Well, there goes Kieran. I actually liked him, too. Damn it.
Women and children inside! Rest of you, hold your ground!
Wow.
Arthur, we need your gun down there.
Busy.
Where's Vandalin? Arthur, go on!
Halloween, I guess.
Crap. Come on, damn Driscoll.
What's happening? Driscoll, get up.
Hold in here. Stay away from the window.
You too, Mr. Pearson.
Get inside fast. Come on, quick. Don't let anyone back through that door.
Arthur!
Working on it.
What's happening out here? Everyone okay?
Everyone but Kieran. Just get down and try and hold them off. Look out left! They're on horseback!
I'll play for keeps, mister.
God damn it, why does it keep unequipping my gun? Stop doing that, game. It does it constantly. Jesus.
We're getting overwhelmed! Fall back to the house! Falling back! What hell?
What in God's name is going on? We're overrun!
Just keep shooting! Hey! Don't look out!
Oh, this is O'Driscoll's. Definitely. The only question is, was this all them, like, solo? Or is this the Pinkertons pushing this? Worse. Yeah, well, unfortunately, I myself have spoken about how easy it is for a gang to get numbers, so, you know. Retreat back to the mansion. What do you think I'm doing? Oh, you want me to go inside. Jesus Christ, game. No, it looks like they're infinitely respawning, which is why I realized I had to advance the mission there. I love infinitely respawning mobs. It's one of my favorite aspects of video game. Ming. Once again, it changes my equipment.
What the hell? What in God?
Yeah, exactly, Zloke.
What in God's name is going on? We're overrun!
There.
Everyone stay calm. We need something in front of that door. Get those doors barricaded quick. Good. Now, everyone, I got this. Get these windows covered quickly. John, you take the windows over there. Charles, you take the side doors there. Arthur, you take the windows in the back. Go.
I would say this is a moment to go and kill all the... I did it again! All the O'Driscolls. Like, just time to go kill Colm at this point, you know?
Is everyone
Honestly.
accounted for? I think. Hey, I said is everyone accounted for?
I don't know. I think. They must be desperate.
Sadie, I gotta go help them. Cover me!
I supposed to be one of their women.
Oh no!
Yeah, exactly. Just kill them all. Just be done with it.
Sadie? Sadie! Sadie!
Good girl, Sadie. How are things?
Why didn't you get inside?
And miss all this? Come on, Arthur.
Now we go back.
A couple hours, Magister? I don't know exactly that.
Back toward the house, all right? They need us. Damn it.
I wish I was keeping track how many people I'd killed on this mission. It's got to be in the 40s by now. And I'm about to die. Or don't. Sure, game. Whatever. I'd be pretty happy if Micah died. Blah, blah, blah. Looks like about 2 hours and 10 minutes, roughly, Magister, if that counter is accurate. We'll see. We'll see. Nope, I've decided I'm not going to restream BlizzCon, even though it's been on my website for about a month, and I've said I was going to do it about 13 times.
We need you.
Stop giving me the wrong gun, game. Whoa! Yeah, my prediction is that nothing of any significance or worth is going to be announced. That's my prediction. I'm not kidding. Like, there'll be announcements, but it'll be nothing I care about.
We need you in the house, Mrs. Adler.
Oh, no, they don't.
Make him bleed.
I found a way in. Back toward the house, all right? They need us. Jesus Christ! Hey, I thought we were in this together.
Nope. No. As it did not. It was all Smash news. Which we'll talk about during Lore Week. Yeah, they'll probably talk about 8.1, but we already know everything about 8.1, so there's no news to be had there. And they might talk about the next Hearthstone expansion, but it'll probably just be a card pack, so I just don't care.
Arthur! Mrs. Adler?
Mr. Smith?
We got him running!
What do you do?
We'll see you lay down! Tom ain't gonna be pleased, but let's get. Cowards! We okay?
I think so. Except for Karen here. Poor kid. Mr. Swanson, would you take this boy and bury him someplace near, but not too near?
Of course. Charles, help me with the body. We need to get this place cleaned up. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw.
Already taking care of it. Come on now, work.
Colm O'Driscoll. That man can really hate. So can I, Arthur. So can I. We need to get moving. Away from here.
So we should start looking for another camp.
You ain't thinking big enough, Arthur. You ain't seeing the vastness of our problems and our opportunities.
I'm not sure I get you.
You will, son. You will. Meet me near the trolley station. We got work.
Shall we?
I have played Grim Fandango, yeah. It's a decent enough game. So yeah, we got about 40 corpses to get rid of here, so this should be fun. Maybe 50, I don't know.
He saved my life, and I could not save his. Mrs. Adler fought braver than any of us. She is driven by powerful forces I scarcely understand. That's what love has done to her, I guess.
I'm actually a little upset about that. I liked Kieran. He was alright.
Hi, Javier.
Arthur, I can't believe those pigs did that to him.
To Kieran?
He was such a gentle soul.
Yeah, he saved my life one time. I'll miss him.
You make the bastards pay, Arthur.
Oh, I'm gonna kill all the O'Driscolls.
If we get the chance, we surely shall.
Yeah, he died for no real reason, too. Other, of course, than for Colm to tell all the other O'Driscolls what happens to people who leave the gang. The only reason he died. I have a complicated history with Monkey Island. Monkey Island 1 legitimately made me laugh several times. Monkey Island 2 didn't make me laugh once. Make of that what you will. So I'm kind of... This is funny. I'm also kind of down for reasons that have nothing to do with the game. So Valvedrix made me check my Patreon, you know, why people left thing. And I saw some extremely unkind messages in the, It's okay, girl. In the, you know, why I decided to stop being your patron thing. And I gotta be honest, that bothers me more than it probably should. But I just wanted to say thank you to all of you who do actually support me. I know that sounds so stupid and it doesn't mean anything. Just some random guy saying thank you. The words don't mean a goddamn thing. But I do mean it. Thank you for supporting me. It means a lot that you still support me.
Yep.
I suppose I literally tip my hat to you.
How you been?
Out of the way!
Learn to use the ring.
I know, right, Corrales? It's like being in LA again, ain't it?
Howdy, partner.
Well, I try hazardous. Fail miserably,
Welcome back. Good to see you again.
but I try. There we go. Dear Mr. Kilgore, I very much doubt you read the literary papers, but the story of Boy Calloway's final adventures has been quite the sensation. Well, West may have been tame, but the appetite for its tales has not. Yeah, that's not going to change for about a century and a half. The book, of course, is terrible, utter tripe, a saccharine hagiography of a horrible man, but it's selling like hotcakes, and the best thing about writing about saints is that they are dead. Thank the Lord. A wise man once told me the joy of gunslinging was that it was win-win. You get freedom or glory. Calloway can have the freedom, I'll take the glory, and you can have the satisfaction of knowing the truth behind the famous lie. Or maybe Calloway has the glory and I have the freedom. I can't quite decide. Either way, he's dead. Thank you again, good Lord. And half of the proceeds of this nonsense's dissemination are yours. And yeah, I got $350 for that whole chain. Not too shabby.
Back again? It's my friendly face, isn't it?
True enough, Shadow Machine. I do forget that from time to time, that I have more supporters than leavers. And I do need to be reminded of that. Thank you, Shadow Machine. And thank you, Tom Cruise. I do mean it, for whatever it's worth, for whatever it matters. I talk all the time about the difference between the tangible and the intangible, and the words thank you are an intangible concept, meant or not. So, yeah, thank you.
There is no way he would have gone back to Colm of his own volition. he'd have been murdered on the spot. But if they got to him, got inside his head, who knows?
No, I don't think Kieran went back. I think they picked him
Come on,
up.
keep walking. You're late.
Couple of days in this place, you turned into some clock-watching city boy. What's the urgency?
We need to leave, forever. We've been doing well, making money, but for us all to leave together, we need enough for a boat. Now, I found a friendly ship captain. He's willing to take us to Australia or Tahiti. We just need to pay for passage and give him money for land when we get there. No questions asked. We will disappear, be reborn.
Well, where the hell is Tahiti?
South Pacific, an untouched paradise.
Who lives there?
Tahitians, I guess.
We made a bit of money on that riverboat job, but not enough for us to leave and live peacefully. Where's the rest coming from?
In there.
So we are gonna rob that place.
Well, I didn't think we was fixing the plumbing. I don't know if you have noticed, but we are on the clock. I reckon we got a few days before the Pinkerton show, and then, well, we're done. Now, we need money. Bronte said this place has got money. Come on.
Time to see if Bronte set us up.
This is a robbery. Behave as I tell you, and none of you will die. Annoy me, and you all will. Now remember, we just want money. Don't make us
Money.
kill you.
Now,
Mr.
hand it
M,
over.
Leave these fine folks of their valuables. Mr. S, check that room back there. I got this one.
A buck.
That's your choice. Not mine.
Oh wow, I love this. I'm losing honor for a mandatory quest mission. That's great. Thanks, game.
I said open the gate and let my acquaintance.
Hand over all your money now.
Of course.
There's nothing much here.
What?
There's nothing really here.
You're sure?
Yes.
Then get out here and get ready for
Move,
company.
and you're dead, my friend.
Behave. We don't want to hurt any of you. Mr. M, check the safe.
Sure. Open it.
I don't think they keep much cash in there.
I don't think they do either. I think Bronte set us up. We just blew everything for like
There's almost nothing
15
here.
bucks.
These stacks of cash in there. He told us there was. Look again.
There's no stacks. A few dollars in coins. That's it.
Damn! We got a problem. There's a ton of cops out there.
Come on now! We got you surrounded!
That greasy son of a bitch! He set us up! You think? This seemed like a good time for sarcasm to you, Arthur?
What we gonna do, gentlemen?
Something! The trolley. The trolley! Follow me, gentlemen! Go now!
Does this trolley go to Tahiti?
I hope so!
Yeah, this is mega bad.
Shoot us some space, boys! We got more on the right! We got some...
And as usual, we end up leaving in a hail of gunfire.
Called in every cop in the city.
Some riders come
Of course you follow me. They all do.
Hang on. I wasn't asking for donations, guys. Thank you, Griffin. Really. Those words mean a lot to me. Thank you. God damn, you're making me tear up. I don't need this. Damn it, man. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Need to help Lenny now. What are you waiting for, Arthur? Look out! Right, coming out of the bank. Broad day is not made for this.
No, I don't, SJ. It's all a mysterious lie.
Outside the saloon. Oh damn, we are really moving here. Arthur, slow us down. Slow this thing down.
I'll try.
The thing's broke.
Hold on!
No, you're fine, SJ. I've noticed frequency is important for repeat jokes. That's right, it's just all the hair tonic. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Hey, look, convenient cover.
You okay there? Sure. Just about. Oh, shit. You take right, Lenny. Yep. Hey there, Dutch. I'm fine.
Watch out! Got someone on the balcony here! Damn it!
Oh.
Gonna get out of here, okay?
Thank you, Shadow Machine. Hang on, 1, 2, 10. Thank you again, very, very much, Shadow Machine. Let me jot that down really quick so I don't forget about it. This is now the second time you've put stuff towards Rebels. Yeah, exactly, Hostas. That's pretty much where we're at. Thank you. You rock. Y'all rock.
This is our chance to move. Let's go.
Where? Given that this was a setup, I'm starting to think Bronte might have pointed the O'Driscolls at us. Wouldn't surprise me anyways.
Let's go. All right, Dex. I won't lie. I've been better, son. Lenny, keep an eye on. Of course.
I have no particular hope for BlizzCon today. Let's see what happens.
I'll lead you out! This way! Onto the street! Look out!
Hang on. Why do I have the wrong ammo equipped? God damn it, game. There we go.
We gotta move, boss! Stay with me!
What do you want to bet Lenny's about to die? I like Lenny too.
Driscoll's jump us in camp now.
Oh, I agree, Shadow Machine.
We'll wake up after. Get the hell out of here!
Eyes up! On the balcony!
It's a horse, Lenny, not a balcony. Actually, that wouldn't surprise me either, Leander. Why would you suspect someone who did something nice for you? I mean, the story definitely is, Griffin. Unquestionably.
Go right.
You got it.
This is only gonna end with you dead.
Controls, there's a lot of complaints I have about the gameplay. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Let's move up,
Yeah, you know what? That's actually a very good point, SJ. I'm going to add that to the aggregate. I should have added it to the aggregate forever ago, because it's been a non-stop issue. The game constantly equips the wrong guns, wrong ammo, and even immediately after manually re-equipping the guns you want. There we go. That's been an issue the whole game, so yeah, that really deserves to be a negative. The only reason it's not a whole negative by itself is because I can fix it relatively quickly and easily.
Watch out! Now's our chance! Let's go!
Man, you guys remember when I saved a bunch of slaves from this place? Wasn't that awesome? Helping people and taking care of others, making the world a better place. You remember that?
Head for that wagon.
I remember that. Good times.
What are you doing? We got a move. A real bang on the head back there. I'm seeing 3 of everything. You stay down. I'll hold them off. They're chasing us. Take them out.
Looks like they ain't giving up yet.
I don't even know where the game wants me to go, so I'm just going to go in this direction. Hi, Nymph. But yeah, the controls are just bad in multiple ways. I've been explaining for the past several days why I believe the gameplay is not good. It's actually kind of hard to summarize, because there's just so many different things I feel are wrong with it. That's true! Killed a whole bunch of KKK, too. That was awesome. I remember killing KKK. That was great. I think I've actually killed more officers than O'Driscoll's at this point. This is getting ridiculous.
You don't know who you're dealing with! Just head straight for the bridge! God damn!
At this point in time, I'm pretty sure... the only reason we're going to get away from this is they're going to run out of cops to send after us.
They blocked the road!
Hold on! Use this.
Trying to shoot him, Mama!
Aha! That'll do it! We're through!
You see any more?
Just keep going, kid. You okay?
165 bounty.
About me? Just get us out of here.
Wow.
Yeah!
Well. That was a mess.
Whew. I think we're clear.
This could get worse from here.
Next time, let's not damn discretion.
Seemed like a good lead.
I know, but...
Well, we made it. Thanks to you.
Don't mention it.
Yeah.
You're a good kid.
And we each got $15.
Oh, my God.
And a quarter. Don't forget the quarter.
Shut up, Arthur. He set us up. Played me like a yokel. Put the law on us. What did we do to him? What did I do to him?
I guess he thinks he's the king around here. He don't want the likes of you. So, what are we doing next, Dutch?
We just need money.
You know, you just keep saying that, don't you? Am I the only one? I mean, if you are that desperate, if you are that afeared, find a bank, knock it over, and run.
One more decent take, and we're gone. The bank is our bet. Hosea agrees.
Even after that?
Especially after that. I don't feel so good.
Now you just got a bash on the head.
Come on. I'm taking you back to camp.
Hey, you did real good there, Lenny. Just wish it could have turned out better.
Well, can't win them all.
I was actually going to say, why didn't we go up to the bank first? Christ. Yeah, Dutch is weird. I really do believe Dutch drinks his own Kool-Aid. I really do. And I think that the more he sees that life does not conform to that, the more he wigs out, basically. You know what I mean? Like, here's where sanity is, right? And this is him. And he's kind of orbiting it, but he's orbiting it unevenly. So he's like gaining momentum with each orbit. And he's getting further and further away from sanity with each oscillation. And we know where Dutch ends up. Eventually, he is going to snap completely off of that orbit. I ain't even going to pay that bounty. I ain't even going to pay that bounty. Let's just do the next mission. Because I have a feeling we're going to be ending our tour in Saint Denis soon. Yeah, unfortunately, I've said it before, Dutch, honestly, I think Int is Dutch's dump stat. It's Int or Wiz, or possibly both. Like, we know Hosea's dump stat is Wisdom. He's got a decent Int. And we know Dutch is good at Charisma. And we know Arthur's good at charisma and, you know, dexterity and luck, even though that's not a stat.
Yeah. Your hands! Whoa! Steady! Easy, fella. What cargo you bringing through here?
Oh, I can't. I can't. Hang on.
I'm trying to get these supplies. Jesus Christ! Glad I weren't the target. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Get out of here. And Micah's dump stat is everything. Yeah, I think you're right, though, Shadow Machine. I think we're getting out of here. But yeah, I can't decide if Dutch has low int, low whiz, or both. What do you guys think? Because he's not that smart, but he's also not that wise. It could be both are his dump stat equally. Like, both are about 8, you know, rather than being like 6. What do you think? I don't know, Hazardous. Spite is probably not the best way to do that. Oh, I would say Micah's dumber than Malik. Oops.
Hey, friend. Put that damn gun away.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pull my gun out. He's dumb stat of sanity. Getting there. See, the funny thing is, I don't think we should rob the mobster. I think we should kill him. I'm dead serious. Hear me out. Hear me out. We kill, not rob. Robbing him is a bad idea in almost every way. All it's going to ensure is that whatever beef he has with us is going to keep being a beef no matter where we go, within reason. So if we flee west, well, his ire is going to carry west with us because he's got that kind of reach. Might not reach to like Australia or whatever, but you get my point. But I bring that up because killing him, I've said this so many times, what is the one great weakness of political power? Anyone remember? The one great weakness of political power is personal power. Doesn't matter how connected you are. Doesn't matter how attached you are. Doesn't matter how many influence you have. Doesn't matter as long as someone who does not care sufficiently about the consequences walks up and shoots you. That's it. Political power is there to prevent people from walking up and shoot you in some aspects of life. But every now and again, you're going to push people too far, or they're just not going to care enough. Every now and then, you're going to find someone who just does not play by the rules, like Leander says. So I would kill him, but then I'd flee, not rob him. And that's very important, because the point is, we have just crafted a very large power vacuum in Saint-Denis. And most of the surviving factions that are going to spring up as a consequence of his death will care more about each other and scrabbling for that money than about us. But if we kill him, then rob him, well, then some of those factions are going to care about us. And whoever ends out on top of that inevitable powerful struggle will also care about us because we have their money, right? So we kill them, don't rob them, and we split. That's what I'd do.
Who goes there?
It's me.
Hope you've been good out there.
So that's my thinking. Now, we're not going to do that because we're stupid. We'll see how badly this goes.
Arthur, come up here.
Sure thing. Hang on, before I go up there. I need to... Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's the stuff. There we go. Oh, I love rat juice. You know, one of my favorite little quirks when I was doing the Archangonian playthrough on Oblivion was doing those little rat things. That was like one of my favorite little things to do in that game. I tried not to overdo it. Because, you know, a joke can get old. I just love that little aspect to his character. This rich, powerful Argonian who's the head of the Fighters Guild, an archmage. You know, high up in the Thieves Guild, very powerful, savior of the world who loves to eat rats. That's a good question, Hazardous. I'd probably... that is a very good question. Like, if you were my GM, Hazardous, and came to me with that question, I'd debate that with my party for a bit, because there's positives and negatives to both. If we rob the bank first, then we're broadcasting to anyone paying attention that we're on our way out. Now, that could be a good thing. That could be in our favor, because then if we show up at his doorstep and just shoot our way in and kill him, well, then we're good, right? But if we kill him, then there's going to be a huge state of disarray, which could help distract as we go after the bank, but could also be a downside, because then there's also going to be other forces moving on that bank in addition to us. Hey, Anthony. Morning. So, I don't know. I'd think about that.
So, Arthur, you get the deciding vote.
About what? We take an insult and scurry off like cockroaches? Or deal with business the right way?
We don't need to take revenge. We hardly know the guy.
This ain't about revenge, Hosea. Angelo Bronte don't mean shit to me. This is about the fact we are planning to rob a bank in his town. A bank that he no doubt protects. A town where his men are gunning for us. Before we do that, we need to put him out of commission.
I disagree. There's always an easier way.
There ain't no easier way. Now, I know his
interesting.
type. He is a vindictive little power broker who rules by fear. Now, we pull that stunt in his cesspit of a town, we're doomed. You want to leave this place? Leave this country? We need that money.
It just don't feel good, Dutch.
This is it. This is the last job that we are ever going to pull. Before the year is out, we are going to be harvesting mangoes in Tahiti. Farmers. But we need seed capital, and we need to leave. You know it. I know it.
Forgive me if I can't think too much about the mango harvest.
This is it. Trust me. Arthur.
If it's business, well, business is business.
Angelo Bronte stands between us and our future.
You'll damn us all.
Arthur, come on.
You better be right about this one.
Now that's interesting. You'll notice we didn't get a choice.
Heard that before.
And usually I've been right.
If you say so.
Quit doubting, Arthur. It does no favors. Come on. We need to go see a man about a boat.
Oh, wow.
A boat? We're headed to a settlement called LeGras. I met a boatman there called Thomas who knows these waters like the back of his hand.
Why do we need a boat?
So we can attack Bronte's mansion from the swamp. Catch him off guard. He knows we survived the trolley station, so he'll be expecting some kind of reprisal.
All right. Okay, makes sense.
See? I do still possess some capacity for rational thought, Arthur.
Just some. Just a little bit.
Okay, follow me.
Depends on the application, Magister. In this case, I don't think it's a big negative.
Thank you.
For what?
For taking my side back there.
It ain't about sides.
Feels like Hosea's lost his spine.
But this move on Bronte, is it for the bank job or revenge for what happened at the trolley station?
Both. Neither. What does it matter? We need to hit that bank. And Bronte has the police and just about everything else in Saint Denis in his back pocket. He also set us up. And lest we forget, took young Jack.
I understand. We just got a lot of pots on the boil, given all the folks who's out gunning for us.
You all seem to have forgotten how money is made and what it takes to support 20 people. Let alone what it takes to give 20 people a new life overseas.
With all due respect, Dutch, is this Tahiti plan really gonna work out?
You tell me, Arthur. Is it? Have some goddamn faith. I am bending over backwards to make a future for us.
I know, but
when did you become so small-minded? If you'd rather we break up the family, go our separate ways, just tell me.
of course not.
This isn't a prison camp. I am not forcing anybody to stay. So either we're in this together, working together to get out together, or we're not. There simply isn't a reality in which we do nothing and get everything.
I know. You're right. Just feels like we're on borrowed time again. I mean, the O'Driscolls found us.
Yeah, we need to move, and soon. Haven't I made that clear? I feel like I'm going in circles with all of you. Micah is the only one left with any loyalty.
And that's why he puts up with Micah, by the way. Poor damn Dutch. What do you want to bet Micah's been betraying us this whole time? Like, I wouldn't even begin to be surprised. By the way, I do like that idea, Hazardous. That's probably what I'd do. Send your best gunslinger, who's also your best stealth operative, I don't know, me, after him. Rest of you rob the bank.
Now, that ain't fair.
You are talking like John. I swear that woman is poisoning him against me. I've seen it before. What's the problem here?
There ain't a problem.
You think Micah would question going after Bronte? No. He'd say, let's go.
I'm here, ain't I? I've been at your side for 20 years.
I know. I'm sorry, son. It's just the endless debate about everything is wearing me down. Anyway, here we are. Let me do the talking.
Agreed, Hazardous. And yeah, Jesus Christ, Dutch is losing it. Hard.
Hey, you're okay, girl.
God damn, Dutch. Dutch is gone. Hi, Bregman. You just missed an amazing sequence of events. I hope you watch the VOD sometime. Because, good lord. Dutch is just gone. Just barely recuperating.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Mr. Dutch.
Thomas, have you met Arthur? Arthur, Thomas is quite the boatman. He's gonna help us get close to our prey. The other night we had quite the adventure fishing for catfish. Now, my friend, can I call in that favor?
What do you need?
You know Angelo Bronte. Well, exactly. We need to make a social call. We were hoping you could row us in quietly one evening around the back of his house.
Well, if anyone can, I can.
We'll pay you for your trouble.
If you bringing him trouble, it won't be no trouble for me.
Good.
My business partner, Jules, he's out on the skiff. I need to check with him. Plus, I need to check the traps. Would you come with me?
Of course. Arthur?
Why not?
But yeah, I agree, Vigilant. Micah's a yes man. Micah also thinks he's smarter than he is, and that's a dangerous kind of person. You can always tell the truly smart when they realize how stupid they are. That sounds like a contradiction, but it's historically true. I mean, do you know how much I've studied economics my whole life since I was in the single digit? I know that I am stupid when it comes to economics, that I barely understand the economic model and how money works and finances works. And there's stuff I'd have to sit down with a piece of paper to even begin to try and describe to you guys. I couldn't even try.
Be lively. Mind you, there's a lot of gators. Uncommon number. Big ones.
Great. Come now, Arthur. It'll take more than a prehistoric reptile to scare you, Shirley.
I just want to see you meet your match when it comes to an aging predator with a big mouth, Dutch.
Arthur here is something of a comedian, Thomas. More of a jester than a gunslinger.
Howdy, Sonic.
Well, if you say so, Mr. Dutch. This way. Come on, this way. Follow me here. And stay on the higher ground.
You call this ground? It feels like water to me.
Down here, we can't be too picky there, Mr. Arthur. Got a couple of crayfish traps up ahead.
Honestly, yes, Sonic, without exaggeration. I do believe this might be the best Rockstar story I've ever seen.
Company. Mr. Arthur, check the traps with me. Can you please check the other one for me, Mr. Arthur?
Trying to. I don't like crawfish. I've never liked crawfish.
This one's empty.
All right. I got a few more set over this way. Come on.
I don't want to know what just touched my leg.
It's okay, it's just bleeding your blood.
Right fellas to be going after Angelo Brunton.
Dry,
Oh,
excuse
he's
me.
much more the kind of reptile I can handle.
As food, Great Baked Potato.
Make sure you follow my line.
Oh, I fully intend to, Thomas.
You too, Mr. Arthur.
You can see why eating in swamp waiting hasn't caught on as a pastime, can't you?
I love it out here. Peaceful. Nobody bothering you none. Except for the night folk sometimes.
The night folk?
How deep are we going?
Strange people around these parts. Wilder than the animals they are.
Well, this just gets better and better.
Whoa. Stop where you are. That's a gator. Just stay as still as you can. Alright, let's keep moving. I got another trap by that small island up here. I don't know what's taking Jules so long with that boat.
I think we are all equally keen to find it.
Yeah, I know too much about the kind of things that are in this kind of water to do this in real life, unless I had a very powerful need to, for whatever reason. No, these are crawfish. Crawfish traps, Sonic. Crayfish, excuse me. A gator trap? That's an atom bomb.
Lay a hand here, Mr. Arthur. This trap is stuck in the mud. It happens.
Let me just walk on your head there, mister.
Ooh. Guess something didn't want to be caught.
My gosh. So it's true.
What is?
There's been talk of a big old bull, but people talk a lot of nonsense. I guess this was... No, but only something huge could do this.
Fantastic. Let's hope it bites you first, Dutch.
Should we just keep moving? I don't really want to hang around here much longer.
All right. I suppose this can wait. Let's go.
No, that was probably a gator having a nice meal. But yeah, gators are actually not too bad as long as you don't bug them. Kind of like bees. But if they're hungry, or if you got food on you, or if you piss them off, run. Gators are fast, too.
My God, there's no shortage of them.
Good eating.
Us or them?
Exactly. Come on.
About another hour and 20-ish, SJ, roughly. Like I said, I got it up over here. Just kind of keeping an eye on it. No, I think you're right, Braven. Like I said, you just missed it.
I reckon we should split up so we can search both sides.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Arthur, since you appear so at home here, you take the right. We'll go left.
What? Just keep your eyes open.
This is the worst possible idea. Split up in the middle of the deep bayou. Wow. Oh, absolutely, Sonic. Waterlogging for guns was a real problem. There's a reason why so many wars that happened, battles would be changed and turned based on rain or even snowfall. Yeah, exactly, Shadow Machine. Gators are definitely apex predators, right up there with some of the worst of birds. The highest of birds. Yeah, God, I love this music so much. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it. Guys, this is a historic moment. I'm not even kidding. I have never done this before. I am giving this game a 4th positive for the same feature. Because, Jesus Christ, the music is just so consistently good. On and on. 4th positive. On and on and on. It's like, it's not even getting old. Like, how many days? We've been streaming this game for 7 days, and the music hasn't gotten old, and it hasn't missed a beat, and it's been properly atmospheric, and it's been properly varied. 7 days of streaming this game. Excuse me, 6. Sorry, 6 days of streaming this game. And the music has consistently been getting good, and being good, staying good. 4th positive. That's unheard of.
No!
Oh, Jesus, Tom Cruise. Well, I'll tell you what, the story is another thing that's probably going to get a 4th positive if this keeps going. I mean, the writing, specifically.
Jules! Hey! Someone there?
No, I think you're right, Corrales. I absolutely think you're right. Oh no, there has been no music problems in this game, Sonic. Not at all.
Jules!
Jason!
Hey! Someone there?
Jason!
That must be him.
Up. Jesus Christ, look how deep this is
Over
here.
this way.
How do I beckon? I know he's up. I can hear him. All, no.
In the tree.
I know that. I don't know how to... What do you want me to do, game? And this is why this game pisses me off. Yeah, I know you're up there. The game won't let me do anything. Alright, hang on. There we go.
Hey, you in the tree. What are you doing?
There's a monster. A monster.
You okay up there?
There's a monster.
Where?
Massive. It nearly ate me.
Where'd he go?
It's out there.
What?
A big gator. Biggest I ever saw. Big and nasty. Knocked me off the boat and chased me over here.
You must be Jules.
Yes.
Where is the boat?
Over there. I ran. Oh.
Okay. Yeah. And, where'd this monster swim off to?
I think that way. Good luck shooting that thing. You'll need a can.
It's okay. The gators aren't the worst part here. Think about the leeches for a second. Just picture it.
I got the skiff. It's over here. It's stuck. I don't know. Got it loose. Jump.
Good man.
All right, let's get back to the dock.
Yes, please, let's go.
Sorry, Darren. Sorry, everyone.
Thank God. So, who are these fellas, Thomas?
Two new friends of mine. I'll explain later.
Jules, we are very happy to have finally made your acquaintance.
I thought I was gonna be out here all night.
What you doing hiding up in the tree, boy?
This gator was huge, Thomas. Twice as big as I ever seen. Twice as angry, too.
Nonsense.
Well, boy, I think we hit a tree stump.
Yeah, I thought we cleared. You're gonna need to jump in and pull us free.
Me?
Yeah, just do it. Won't take you a minute, boy. Go on.
This is a bad idea.
Jules is dead.
You'll see any giant monster long before it gets anywhere near you. Got a couple of crack gunslingers here with their guns loaded.
And waterlogged.
You didn't see the thing.
Yeah, neither did you. It's just a myth, Jules. Now pull. Pull!
There it goes.
Jules?
Shit.
Notice it won't let me draw my guns. I've been trying periodically.
Can't lose the boat. Arthur will go. Will? Quick! Go on, Arthur!
It's okay, he might still have his upper half.
Come here, son! Shit! Where'd he go? I'm coming! I got you, son. I got you.
Oh, God, no.
Okay, still has both legs. I'm legitimately surprised by that.
Shoot something! Hurry up, Arthur! Just don't look behind you!
Just don't.
Fire off a couple of warning shots just to pretend you cared. I got you covered. My leg. Oh, God, no!
Oh, he's probably dead. It'll just take him a couple of hours.
Quick as you can! Come on! Hurry! Hurry! Give me the boy!
I am completely out of stamina here.
Put him here! Come on! Here, his leg hurt pretty bad. He should be okay.
Jeez. Oh. Memories. Bad memories.
Look at the size of it. Finish that son of a bitch, Arthur!
You're gonna be all right, Jules. Just hope. He's still coming. Come on, shoot it!
I think he's going. Shit, that is one big old gator. Oh, your boy doesn't look too good there.
Here, take this. Try to stop the bleeding.
You're gonna be okay, son. You're gonna be okay.
No, he's gonna be dead. He is going to die.
Your old Uncle Dutch. I heard that.
Hippos. Now there's another messy one.
There's still a lot of blood. You need to put pressure on it. I've stopped the bleeding. I think he'll be okay. If he don't get a fever,
We can bring down a fever.
a fever is the least of our worries.
Here it comes.
Look who's back. God damn it. Put every bullet... Got him!
Oh, Jesus. It won't auto-aim for me, so I've got to manually aim with this terrible camera.
Closer!
I may actually be about to die here because of these control problems. No? Okay.
Okay, I think it's had enough. Now, Jesus, can we get back now?
You're gonna be okay, kid. Sorry, Jules. Guess all them stories was true. Big and bad. That's unusual. Normally the little ones are angry. Big ones is lazy.
Well, I guess he never outgrew his anger. Kinda reminds me of you, Arthur.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen you squeal before, Dutch.
I weren't the one squealing.
Yeah, well, you weren't in the water with him. And this poor boy was nearly dinner. Can we get some help? Jules been bitten.
Oh my God.
There's a monster out here. He's been bitten, but he's alive. Just keep him warm. Feed him garlic for the infection. Thank you. Both of you. I'm at your service anytime you need me.
Thank you, Thomas. Where can we find you?
You just meet me back here.
Very good.
Can one of you help me put the boat back out?
Sure. I'm gonna head back to camp and placate the irritable Miss O'Shea, who's causing more trouble. I'll collect the boys. Meet you back here, Arthur.
Not from these folk, Anthony.
Old Bronte, a bad man. I know. Killed some good folks. Hurt a lot of people.
Well, he definitely lacks a certain charm. I'll see you soon.
You be safe. You got monsters out here.
Well.
Garlic is actually useful for quite a few aspects of first aid, but I'll be 100% honest, I don't actually remember too much of that. It's been years since I've done that kind of training. But that guy's probably dead, yeah. Let's just be 100% blunt. That guy's probably dead. So, let's do this, shall we?
Long time, girl.
Fortunately, I actually enjoy the flavor of garlic. So far, the map hasn't, like, we haven't had separate maps like we did in RDR1. It's all just been one map, more like GTA 5. But there are parts of the map we have not been to. Here, I can show you really quick, Anthony. You notice how there's, like, you can see the edge of a coastline over here, which we haven't seen. And we know there's more stuff down around here, too. Excuse me. Actually, you know what? Since this mission might be rough, screw it. Screw it. We'll just do it with no Deadeye. Who needs Deadeye?
Yeah.
Who needs Deadeye?
Yeah, boy.
Oh, God, sorry. I suppose I do glasses. I've actually been trying not to eat to lose weight, but I haven't noticed any... Like, I have not eaten since basically the beginning of the game. Oh, I'm out of express ammo, apparently. But I haven't noticed any weight loss, so I guess I can just start eating again. Because it doesn't seem to have done anything. Normally, sleeping is what regenerates this stuff. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a little hair tonic. Yeah, there we go. There's the stuff. And let's hold off. We'll see what. Sometimes the missions replenish your stuff too. Oh yeah, I should check to see if my weapons need oiling. Yes, they do. There, let's get out the white one here. There we go. There we go. Much better. And yep, gotta maintain the black one too. It'll let me. Oh, I'm out of oil. I'm out of weapon oil. Wonderful. Whatever. Nah, alcohol makes me shoot even better. Alchemination.
So, Dutch, what's Tahiti like anyhow?
I have no idea, but I hear it's paradise.
I gotta be honest, I'll take Australia over Tahiti, and Australia is the nightmare land of death.
Arthur, there you are. Come on.
So...
Thomas, let's get going.
Revenge is a dish best eaten. So hang on, our posse that we're going after the local crime don, the beginnings of the mafia, is Dutch, John, Bill, and Arthur. Oh, it looks like Lenny, too. Unless that's Jules. No, it's got to be Lenny.
Hey, Bill, you were a sharpshooter in the cavalry, weren't you?
What?
When we get there, maybe you could help with the suppression fire.
I never said I was no sharpshooter.
Oh, that's right. What was it? The nation's most loyal latrine digger, wasn't that it?
Yeah, well, I fought, and I fought well.
So you always tell us.
You taught me something you could do with learning. Them Indians were savages.
Watch your mouth there, boy. Watch it. Only type of savage in these parts are moonshine, swilling, pompous, inbred locals.
Dutch, I saw things out there.
I don't doubt you saw things, Bill, but your tiny little mind was too small to comprehend what you saw. What you saw was people who lost everything to savagery. Savagery of peasants. Failures come from Europe to reap some awful vengeance on God's last creation.
Interesting way you boys got to prepare for a killing.
I'm sorry I wasted my life trying to teach you boys. Love you though I do.
Well, leaving love aside, you think we got this?
Don't you never leave love aside, Arthur. It's all we got.
There's a funny statement.
Now you pick us up yonder.
I got you.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Come on, quick. Stay quiet.
So, there's a couple ways this could go, I think. It could either go well and we kill the bastard, or this could go really, really badly. What are you thinking? Because it's one or the other.
Lenny, Bill, you're with me. Arthur, John, you take the left side. If you see a shot, you take it. Okay? Good luck, gentlemen. Arthur!
That's not true. The bank robbery went real well. We actually still have money from that bank robbery to this day. In-game, I mean. It's alright, hang on. Let's have some liquor here. Oh, yeah. What do we got? What do we got? Have some brandy. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm ready to infiltrate the local mafia don.
Stay out of sight.
You know, that's an interesting point, Hazardous. Most of the times when things have gone well, we haven't had Dutch. Interesting. Howdy, Tech. Please tell me we're not going to go loud here. You notice they've got guards covering each other. That's actually pretty smart. Jesus Christ, we're going loud here. You gotta be kidding me.
We're coming for you,
Okay. So this is how I would not do this, by the way. Reference.
You damn snake.
Ear itch. Ear itch. Okay, we're good. God's sakes, fine. Hair! And I'm out of Deadeye again. Why does my Deadeye core go away so damn fast? Like, the other cores I can deal with relatively well, but my Deadeye core just goes away. Oh yeah, like he's totally gonna do that, you idiot. I have an ear itch, and I hate ear itches. There we go. Okay. So now that we've announced our presence in the stupidest way possible...
Shoot that lock, Arthur. Shoot the lock, come on.
It won't let me change my aim. It won't let me aim.
God's sake, let me.
Thank you. God, I was worried we had another soft lock there, but thankfully we didn't. Thank you, John, for saving me from a buggy game. And a cowboy. I'm a brigand. Let's get a ride. And John's dead. Oh, yep. Game over. John's dead. No, that's kind of the feeling I get too, Gord. See if it'll let me aim at the log. Look, all the corpses are gone.
Shoot that lock, Arthur.
There we go.
Now kick that damn door in.
Well, if I must.
We got more inside.
Yeah, I've heard several people say if you really want to just go in guns blazing in this game, you go in with a shotgun. I'm not sure I disagree. Only downside is it leaves you extremely exposed, like, say, right now, for example. Yep, see? Because you can't just shoot once. It takes forever in order to actually reload these things.
Shoot that lock, Arthur.
Take 3.
Good. Now kick that damn door in. Look out!
Like, if you're really fast, you can actually make both shots count, like I just did. But I'm not always good enough to do that. I'll admit, that's on me. I suck. See, like that, I only tapped the button once, but I still shot twice. Do you see that? That's kind of what I'm talking about. Now, that time I only shot once, so now I'm just confused. That time I shot twice, so I have no idea what's going on with shotguns anymore. I give up. I got nothing.
Somewhere. Manny, keep that door covered. Bronte must be up there. Let's go.
You know, I know these aren't exactly assassins, but I can't be the only one who thinks that hidden in here sneaky-like would have been a better, you know, decision than just charging in. Right?
Come on, Bronte.
Although you notice, every time we've had a problem with a local person in power, we've solved the problem by charging into their well-defended house and killing everyone in there, including them. Well, sometimes including them. Hi, Bronte.
Okay, I'm sorry, friend. No, name your price. Name your price. Every man have a price. Eh? Okay. No, I surrender.
Should we kill him? Nah, let's take him to Dutch. You can carry him. I ain't touching that piece of shit.
Yeah, true enough, glasses. Kind of same as the robbery missions.
Chat, Mr. Bronte.
And there's the police. This is why we should just kill them and leave.
Come on, Morgan! We're getting the hell out of here!
at this.
Let's go, let's go.
Yeah, why was he hiding in the tub? He should have just left. He had minutes to leave before we would have caught up to him.
Bronte's goddamn puppets.
Everyone okay? We're nearly there. Come on.
You realize you're shooting at a guy holding your boss, right?
Stay with me, Arthur.
You ain't coming. You're a bunch of goddamn Arabs.
Wanted for kidnapping.
You bastards are defending that snake.
Somebody hit us up on the boys. Look out. More than left.
Gun them down and let's get out of here. We got what we came for. Quick, get our new friend on that boat before any more show up. Put him in front. Bill, help. Got him? Oh, come on, Lenny.
Fair enough, Hazardous.
All right, come on. Let's get out of here.
Nice and quiet like.
Yep. Oh, hey, big man. We gonna ransom you or what?
You're pathetic.
Well, I am. Because from where I'm sitting, you're the one deserving of pity, my friend. All your men, all your money, it weren't no match for a bunch of bumpkins.
You are nothing. You do nothing. You mean nothing. You stand for nothing. Me, I run a city. And when the law catch up to you, you will die like nothing. I am this country. You are what people are running from.
I possess things that you will never understand.
You don't even possess your own men. $1,000 to the man who kills him and sets me free.
What are you gonna say now?
They are even bigger fools than you.
No doubt.
The law will find you. Already, the dogs are on the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're right. You are so right. They are good at smelling filth, huh? So filth has got to be disposed of. Your friends, the Pinkertons, gonna come and rescue you. You repulsive little maggot. Call them now. You call them. Jesus. Part of your philosophy books cover feeding a fella to a goddamn alligator, Dutch. The part that covers weakness. That part. I don't know. Well, I do. It ain't nice. I know it. But it is us or him. I figure it might as well be him.
And of course, the two protagonists are the one most bothered by that. Yeah. Now, what I find funny is that was actually kind of a perfect match. I mean, of course it was. This is a constructed environment. It's written. But you notice how the... Oh, God, I can't think of his name all of a sudden. Bronte was pretty much the apex of everything Dutch doesn't believe in, everything he believes he's fighting in. Dutch lives in a bit of a fantasy realm. We've talked about that before. Him and his whole belief structure, his philosophy about life, about freedom, about civilization being a bad thing, right? But for the most part, and even the games show this, Dutch is wrong. He's just kind of losing it. He's got his own thing, and he's wrong. But every now and again, he's right. That guy was pretty much the apex of everything he fights against. And I think that's what pissed Dutch off most of all. That he was... It was like if you could just summarize everything you despise in humanity into a single thing that was physically tangible in front of you, that you could kill. You could just feel that rage coming out of him at that. Also, morning, Dakota. So, Bronte's dead. As he should have been. I think I made my opinion on that fairly clear already.
I'm telling you, Dutch, this is the way to do this.
Now we gotta rob a bank.
The distraction will buy you all the time you need.
I don't like it.
It's the right plan. We've done the work. I've been in town, looking, watching, and waiting. I've tested it as well as I can. It's the right plan.
I know. I just... Well, between you and me, I'm nervous. I suppose that's it.
You're never nervous. That's been my job all these years.
I know. You're sure?
Hair tonic. There we go.
Not certain it will be done, but certain it can be done. Certain this is the only way I see we can do it. I've timed it out more than once.
Well, you're the expert.
Oh, I'm sure the cops will be part of the factional infighting that I mentioned earlier. I have no doubt. We did just take out their payroll, after all. Or at least the current source of payroll. So the cops, well, they can get a nice fat bounty off of us. Oh, speaking of which, what's our bounty up to? 260 now. And, of course, whoever's taking over the reins of the cops, whoever's going to keep payroll on the cops, whichever faction succeeds and fills that role, well, they're probably going to go ahead and send the cops after us, too. But for right now, I want to see how long our beard's got. Let's see here. So, we're still at 8. We're still at 8. God dang. Oh, well. Yeah, let's take a nap. Just a quick nap here.
I trust all's well.
Just a quick nap. I need it after. Every time I kill a mafia boss, I need a nap. Yep, we're at 8. We can go up to 10, Corrales. How are we doing over here? Still nothing. Alright. Did it grow any while I was sleeping? Just because I'm curious. Hang on. Nope. Still 8. Yeah, I doubt I have any express ammo here. I mean, I can get ammo. It's okay, Corrales. I think I can handle it. No one ever has, but I think I got this. Loot all. It's a thing. Look into it, Rockstar. Oh, hang on. There's some high velocity, too. Okay. So, we've killed the Mafia boss, and we've got most of the coppers on our backs. So... Actually, were they called coppers at this era? Was the copper buttons a thing yet? I'm sorry, which part? Tom Cruise, help me out.
Karen, Tilly, Abigail, I sent them all. They all say the same thing. There's no more than one armed guard. And the police? It's a city, there are police, but as far as we can tell, the patrols will all be going this way when Abigail and I cause the diversion. That's the opportunity.
What do you think, Arthur?
I don't see we have a lot of choice. We linger around here, we know we're dead.
But the plan?
We got a decent bunch. We know how to fight. The city cops don't seem so tough as long as we move fast. I reckon doing it in the day with a distraction. If that's what Jose is saying, it's as good a plan as any.
I think I agree.
We do it at night. There's the drama of just getting into the bank. Can't do that silently. They'll pick us off far easier.
I know. I'm just making sure.
Every plan is a good plan if we execute it properly. Every problem we had was because we did not execute properly. Even Blackwater, from my understanding.
You're right. Let's rob this bastard.
Oh,
Everyone
right,
get
right.
some rest.
Actually, there's
Right
a
out in the morning. Look
potential
smart.
positive for that,
Travel
Tom
light.
Cruise. There's a potential positive that I'm probably going to codify. I'm like 90%
You got
sure.
everything, Arthur?
Why can't I wear this outfit all the time?
Ourselves a bank, and within 6 weeks we're living life anew in a tropical idyll, spending the last of our days as banana farmers. Let's get out of this godforsaken place and go rob ourselves a bank!
Well, I have a weird feeling that part of the problem is that bump on the head Dutch got. I think that hurt him more than he knows.
This is it, gentlemen. The last one.
That plus everything going wrong.
That before. What has happened to you, John? You lost all your heart.
I'm just trying to stay real about all this.
Real? Oh, how I detest that word. So devoid of imagination.
How soon are we shipping out?
Soon as we get a passage organized. Boat down to Argentina, then another around the Cape.
What about the money in Blackwater? We're just gonna leave that behind?
Forget that. It's gone.
During the trolley mission, Glasses, he took a serious bump on the head, couldn't see right, couldn't act right, and well, if I'm being blunt, I think he's been acting a bit different ever since that bump. And considering how much that can actually cause you to have literal issues, I mean, you get hit on the head hard enough, concussions are real problems.
You all talk like it's the only goddamn money in the world. We're gonna take that and more. Take it from the people who take it from us. This isn't some hick-town $100 operation.
I don't plan to play anything, Rascor. You guys plan what I play.
This is a big city bank.
Right. With security, guards, police.
Basically, yes.
Hosea has done his reconnaissance. We've been over this. The plan. One last time. Hosea and Abigail draw out the police. We go in calm and fast. John and Lenny secure the front doors. Javier takes the side exit. Bill, Micah, and Charles control the crowd. Me and Arthur.
Hold on, I'm sorry. You're putting Micah on controlling the crowd? What the hell is wrong with you, Dutch?
Deal with the bank manager and vault. Got it?
Got it.
Yep.
Got it. Good. All right, that's enough talk.
Gentlemen, let us go ahead.
How long do you need?
Not long. 15 minutes or less. You'll know by the noise. Any problems? We'll see you in camp.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Right on! Yeah! Everybody know the drill. We head in hard, stay calm. They won't be expecting us. Any minor trouble, head back to camp. We'll leave in a few days. You good, Bill?
Sure. Then right on with Charles. We don't want to be seen heading in like some posse of country outlaws.
This is it, cowboys! One more time!
One more time.
Let's ride! Yeah!
I bet this is the end of Chapter 4. The only real question is, what's Chapter 5 going to be after this? I hope so too, Shadow Machine.
Calmly does it, fellers. Act normal.
By the way, the music's awesome. I mean, I could think of 50 ways this could go wrong, you know? This could go so many different kinds of wrong.
Gentlemen, robbing thieves, it ain't no crime at all. Folk like this, they stole what this country could have been. Stay cool, fellers. Act natural. Wait for Hosea to do his thing.
This
This had better work.
Looks like there's law over the other side.
Have a modicum of faith, John, will you please? Soon as we get out, load everything onto the wagon here.
I like Micah's suit, by the way.
I love that, Hosea! He is a true artist.
So of the many flavors of wrong, what are you guys thinking? Like, okay, let's just run down the list, right? Micah could betray us. We could lose half the gang. The gang could split up here. We could just completely screw up the heist and there's no money here, or we end up losing the money or whatever. Could be Pinkertons show up. Could be one of the remaining factions show up, what's left of the Mafia. Could be the cops show up. Again, probably related to the aforementioned. O'Driscoll's could ride on in. I mean, there could be a new element brought in that we haven't even seen yet.
Gentlemen, let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, this is a... don't do nothing stupid!
Shut up, Micah.
Who do you think you are?
Funnily enough, the one thing I did not predict is if things go well.
Okay, now then, Arthur, would you please have Senior Bank Manager here open up the vault?
I like how I'm holding my pistols there. That's not a good way to do that. Look at that!
What's your problem, pal? Open the vault, come on!
Empty?
Arthur, you're with me. Let's clear this out.
This is gonna...
Forget all the drawers, just get those safes
I need
open.
the combination for these safes.
Tell him the combination.
Got it.
Okay, now, what's the second number?
72.
Seven.
All right, should be one more number.
Last number. Come on.
54.
Okay, I'm in.
Well, well, well.
I mean, I actually like that lockpicking mechanic, so I'll be with that. Yeah, no kidding, Liam.
Get out of here. You got trouble?
5 had a couple of bank heists.
Come on, let's go. Okay.
Okay.
Think we got a problem out here?
So what's our problem?
Come out! It's over!
Shit. Abigail.
Dutch!
Pinkertons!
Out here now!
Someone must have squealed.
Never should have gone after Bronte, Dutch.
Mr. Milton, let my friends go. Or folks, they are gonna get shot unnecessarily.
Your friend? Why would I do that?
Come on, Milton.
It's over. No more bargains, no more deals.
Mr. Milton, this is America. You can always cut a deal.
I've given you enough chances.
Come on.
Hosea's gonna die.
No!
God damn it! There's your deal, Dutch.
Hosea. Hosea! God damn it! Those bastards! They'll run out of bullets soon enough.
They killed Hosea!
God damn it!
I said this was a bad idea!
Through every goddamn... Hold him back!
Hosea!
about? Get over here!
What are you doing? Get him!
Arthur, where are you?
What if they got Abigail?
There's no way that we're getting out that door. Take this and blow a hole through that wall.
Okay, I can't shoot through the door. Sure.
Okay.
Almost got me.
You're dead now!
By the way, music. Notice I'm staying quiet. It's mostly so you guys can hear the music.
Where are they all coming from? This is worse than Blackwater.
Dynamite! Stay down!
Dutch is working on it. That's not what I want to hear right now.
Arthur, climb up to the roof and cover us. Get up there! I'll cover the rear! We'll get them out of here! That we will.
I do agree with Dakoita. I mean, we just killed like 40 cops on the trolley mission, you know? This isn't really all that different. This is why you can't overemphasize. You overemphasize, you lose the oomph when you actually want to emphasize.
We got one on the roof.
If you're gonna move now!
Get the Lancaster out here. It's over, Pinkertons. I have the high ground.
Oh my God. Come on.
Where is it? Where is everybody? What's going on down there?
We lost control of the bank. The others are trying to hold them off.
Okay. They got a Gatling gun! Stay down!
No, Blue Walrus.
Arthur! We lost John. Killed? Arrested. I couldn't help. Well, we better go. We'll be next. What you think? I reckon me and Lenny try and find a way across the roof, so if you'll cover us. Sure, sure. Go on.
So apparently we go to Mexico? That's news to me.
We can get across here.
You goddamn sons of bitches!
Really, game? Okay, I don't know if you noticed that, but it literally did not let me draw my weapon, even as I saw the guys coming.
Dust? You got Lenny?
Damn it, game.
Oh, God damn them! We can't stop now, Arthur, or we're all dead.
Watch the roofs.
Okay, that's cheap, game. That's cheap.
We're gonna have to jump! Arthur, go! Okay. All of you, we gotta keep quiet and keep moving, or we're gonna be dead in the next few minutes.
No, it's just part of the negative I've already given. That's
You go
just...
next.
Although I'm tempted, I'll be honest.
Keep it down. There's law everywhere.
Let's see how much more it pisses me off. Yeah, Lenny was one of my favorite characters. For them to just kill him off in a cutscene I could have stopped, you know? It's not like you can't construct a character dying and have me give a damn. You just did that with Hosea.
No, not yet. Shit. Looks like they're heavily patrolling around here. Arthur! Arthur! We can get in here!
I will say this. Basically, all of the characters who have died unceremoniously and ungloriously. And I do think that's a good thing.
I don't believe it. They knew we were coming. Just like your ferry job in Blackwater.
Ain't nothing like that.
What now? I don't know. I don't. This whole town is filled with cops.
Well, how long we gonna stay here? A few hours?
We go back to camp, they're gonna get every last one of us. I know they're gonna be watching the roads. I got it. A boat.
What you mean?
We stay here till nightfall. Then we sneak on down to the docks. We get ourselves out of here.
Yeah, where?
Any place will do. That's all I got. We leave. We lie low. We come back for the rest in a few weeks.
I'm guessing it's that. We die out there right now.
Exactly. Now, everybody, calm down. I mean, look at us.
There goes Hosea. And there goes Lenny. Unceremoniously, just
okay.
Shot.
Follow me.
Dead.
And keep your heads down.
Well, the good news is we know Abigail and John are fine. The rest of them, they might be screwed.
Head for the docks.
I hear voices. Pinkertons. Everyone stay down.
I would if the game would let me. No, that's not what I hit. There you go.
Quick, get in cover and stay out of sight.
Looks like they've stopped.
We'll go through the train, Arthur. Come on. Rest you. Follow when it's clear.
Sadie's probably gonna die. Charles is probably gonna die. Javier's probably gonna die. I mean, let's just be honest here.
To the left. Stay low.
But yeah, John, Jack, Abigail, Dutch, and I think 2 others. I'm not actually sure. We know they live. That's about it.
Someone's coming. Duck.
I don't see why we have to check the train. They just robbed Lemoyne National Bank. It's not like they're gonna take the first line out of town. What old Milton said? Milton said a lot. Come on, I don't want to be out here all night.
I don't remember who else is in 1. I'll be completely honest, so feel free to tell me. Leander says it's Javier and Bill. I don't remember that off the top of my head.
Okay, then.
Most of what I remember about Mexico is how messed up the whole political situation was down there. Revolution! Except now things are worse.
Oh, damn it. We're never gonna get past these fellas. Arthur, head over to the water. See if you can draw them out.
Draw them out?
How? I don't know. Make a noise. Whistle or something.
I like how my horse is following me. This isn't even my horse. I don't know where this horse came from. He's just like, hey, what's up, buddy? Hey, boss, I'm here, boss. Hey, boss. I'm right here, boss.
Did you hear that?
Damn horse. I don't even know which horse that is. It's just, I think it's the random horse I ended up stealing as part of one of the missions.
Everyone stay down and keep quiet. Are you sure this is the right way?
No. I do have apples on me. But yeah, if I was writing this game, I know exactly what the ending scene would be. It would be a playable section of you hanging to death slowly. And if ideally I'd have, depending on your actions, certain people would or wouldn't be there.
Wasted enough time on these fools. Spencer said.
See them?
Sure.
What you think?
I don't know.
They're watching for us.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Well, they ain't just waiting there for no reason.
Yeah, let me think for a second.
I'll deal with them.
What? How?
I can't kill all of them silently, so when they chase me, you go the other way.
Charles.
What are you talking about?
You heard what I said.
Charles, no!
Oh, I like it. Real brave.
What in the hell? Who is... Excuse me, buddy! Hey, stop! Stop, stop!
That is one of the most beautiful acts I ever saw. Come on.
God damn it, I like Charles. There we go. Sorry, it wasn't letting me move. The game literally took the control away from me there. Well, Charles is worse than dead. Morning, Tazara. You know, would this be a good time to mention that Micah has the only suit that doesn't fit with the rest of us? Just point out the little visual disparity there.
What now? Well, at least we got some gold, I'm sure. This boat ain't going to Tahiti by any chance. I don't know. John, Lenny, Hosea, that wasn't good. I know. So what are we gonna do now? Guess I'm gonna introduce myself to the captain. Give him some of this gold to secure his silence, and find out where we're heading. How do I look? Like a shifty, no-good killer on the run from the law. Ain't that the truth? Excuse me, sir.
Hey, who are you?
Forgive me. A stowaway. Can I see the captain, please? I come in peace. Well, it's gonna take a little more gold, but I think we're gonna be okay. This captain, he is a fine fella, a New Englander from the Cape. The rest of the ship is Frenchmen. They're heading down to the islands, taking some Pennsylvania coal. Now, apparently, we're gonna be able to slip ashore in northern Cuba in a couple of days. That's so. Apparently.
What are we gonna do in Cuba, Dutch?
Hold up for a while, then hurry back.
Oh, God damn it. It's not the game. Don't worry. Although, it's pissing me off that my $200 capture card keeps doing this. That's the whole reason I bought this one, was the last one kept screwing up on me. If that was the game, I'd be pissed. Well, actually, no. If I'm being honest, I actually wish it was the game. I would rather this be the game. I take my statement back. I would rather this be the game. Hang on. Reboot this damn thing locally. Come on. There you go. There you go.
Money and loyalty. With that, you can do whatever you please.
So you reckon they'll follow us to Cuba?
Like Colonel Waxman on a jolly? I highly doubt it. I reckon we hold ourselves to ourselves, and this is done and dusted. Let's hope so.
I ain't no sailor, but, that cloud look like good news to you?
Wake up! Everybody! Wake up! Wake up! Come on, Arthur! 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 Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! I don't know, but we are getting off of this boat! You come on! Would you get a move on, you sleepy bastard? Please, go ahead. I'll be right behind you. Jesus. try and find another way? Oh, God damn it!
So funny enough, we keep talking about all the things that are driving Dutch crazy. You know the one thing... Oh my God! You know the one thing that would absolutely send Dutch completely over the deep end? No possibility of salvaging his mind? Losing Arthur. Morning, James Carmichael. Yeah, firing a ship is mega bad. You know what's worse? Being more than a couple miles from shore by yourself. What? You ever try to swim a mile in the water? I have. They had to fish me out. It was part of a training thing, so they were ready to take care of me. But... yeah. Welcome to Chapter 5, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, see, my point, Anthony, and Corrales, was that even if everything else is perfect, just being a couple miles from shore can be really bad.
Where the hell am I?
Then you add the cold. Then you add the storm. Then you add the nighttime. And you can just... everything you tack on at that point is just bonus points. You start off at bad, and it just goes down from there. And yeah, I know a lot of people don't understand how cold ocean water can get. It can get bad. I mean, there's such a thing as warm water, but that's usually much closer to shore. And different climates. Oh. Yeah, I'm actually out of my usual liquid, so I'll go with my backup liquid here. Oh, Jesus, Shadow Machine, I am sorry. Yeah, I never managed it. I never did do the full mile. Mom did. She's a great swimmer, at least she used to be. Yeah, I'm not saying it's completely hopeless being in a circumstance like that. It's just about 90% hopeless. Especially if you don't know any kind of survival training. I actually haven't been out in the water. God damn. Since about 95, I want to say, was the last time I was in the water. I'm pretty sure I don't even know how to swim anymore. Well, hopefully I got my hair tonic. I'll be okay if I got my hair tonic. I mean, if we have some cloth and some sun, we can make water. If we know how to do that in character. Arthur might not. Chapter 5, Guarma. Oh, man. Here we go. All our cores are drained. Our stats are fine, but our cores are drained. Do I have my inventory? No, I don't. Actually, it's just not letting me, so I might have my inventory. I don't know. Can I have my camera back? There we go.
Dutch. Dutch. Boys.
You're alive. Arthur?
No puede ser.
You're alive.
Arthur.
Arthur,
Okay.
it is a miracle. It is a goddamn miracle. Here, have something to drink. Have a drink. Somebody give him a goddamn drink. Oh, son. Son, take it easy. We got you.
I don't think I've ever seen Dutch more thankful than in those seconds right there. Enjoy, Bragwin. Yeah, this is a bit too convenient. Let's just be honest about it.
Where
You notice they're all sunburned now, by the way.
We are on the island of Guam. Javier asked the local. It's a old sugar plantation island. Second island east of Cuba.
Is it anywhere near Australia or Tahiti?
It's on the way, I guess.
So, what next?
I don't know. Well, next I guess we're gonna get shot.
Encadenen a estos hombres.
Gentlemen, this is quite a welcome.
Who are you?
Senor, por favor, we are no one.
What's your name?
Aiden O'Malley.
Is that so? What are you doing, Mr. O'Malley?
Surviving. We were lost at sea, in the storm.
Is that so?
No, I'm in the habit of looking like this. Is all of this really necessary?
We got enough troubles around here right now, Mr. O'Malley, without taking a chance on a bunch of vagabonds. Behave yourselves and no harm will befall you. Vamos!
What do you think? This is supposed to be Puerto Rico, guys? What do you think?
That means move! You got a long walk ahead of you.
I don't get your drift, Mr.
Levi Simon, senior overseer for Alberto Fusar. We run the third most productive sugar plantation in the Northern Caribbean. Of course, where there's money to be made, there's trouble.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, the usual sort. People wanting what ain't theirs and others telling them to take it.
I don't get you.
Labor troubles. And other thieves and pirates looking to disrupt our ways of working.
How very upsetting for you.
Not half as upsetting as it'll be for them. Mr. Fusar has a lot of very powerful friends.
I will bet that he does.
Bunch of Haitian pirates won't frighten him. They'll be strung up in the streets soon enough.
And do we seem like Haitian pirates to you, Mr. Simon?
You seem like someone or other.
We was headed to Tahiti.
You was going the scenic route. Just as soon as I know exactly who you are, you'll be free. In the meantime, you'll not starve. Cabo, llévese a estos hombres a la cárcel, junto con el grupo de cucarachas de ese campesino. Cualquier tontería que hagan, dispárales a todos. Welcome to Guama, gentlemen. Now, if you'll excuse me. Yeah!
I mean, they did say Second Island East.
I don't know. What do you think?
I think we've got to get out of here.
Yeah, but they can't find out who we are.
Well, for now, we're stuck then.
Oh, finally. Huh. So there you go. For the first time, we actually have a new map. I guess I was wrong. Here we are. Guarma, which to my knowledge does not exist, but that's, you know, how that works. Agua Dulces, that's funny. Okay then.
Well, for what it's worth, I think I would have preferred Tahiti.
You and me both.
Jesus, I've already been playing it a week. Glasses freak.
Who are these people? Who knows? Well, they got them chained and lashed, but they don't look too dangerous. Excuse me, sir. Who are our new friends here?
Criminales.
What crime did they commit?
Insurrección.
Insurrection? That's quite a word.
Cállate, señor Fuentes. Muévanse. Todos.
Well, I said we should be playing Tropico. Here we are. I thought we'd be playing it from the top, not the bottom, Leander. Probably not at this point, Nerd Factor. This is taking forever. Holy crap. I actually was kind of figuring we'd be done with this by Sunday, but who knows? I appreciate a long game if it's good, although it does tend to wreak havoc with my schedule for streaming. I have no idea, Nerd Factor. I really don't. Yeah, BlizzCon should be basically in like 10 minutes. I hate this controller so much. I really do hate this controller. Like, I mean, obviously it's just preference at that point. It's not actually bad, it's just, ugh.
Good work, Arthur. Everyone okay?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes, Kay.
Reinforcements.
Mon Dieu. We need to get out of here.
Now we're in trouble.
Come on, fais vite, everyone, follow me. Vite, fais vite.
Yeah, okay.
Javier! Oh, get out of here. Get out of here, there's a lot of them.
What do you think?
We gotta move, Dutch. Go.
Don't lose face, son. We'll find you.
Cooey, go.
That's okay, Javier lives, so no tension there. By the way, music.
Quickly, I have some gun stashed here. Come.
Tobito, or Tobito, excuse me. Haven't seen you in a bit. What's up? I have no Deadeye. There's a cheat I wouldn't mind. Infinite Deadeye would make this game a little more tolerable for some of these sections, rather than doing this.
Bill, you're with me. Let's get up there. Arthur, you too. Come on, push, hop on them.
Not really, Tobito, no.
Nice island you got here.
It's not my island.
Oh, ain't theirs either. Jesus, I'm swinging so hard right now. My aim. Probably because my core is shot to crap.
This is a hell of a welcome.
Come on, follow me. Quick!
You know the best part? We robbed that bank for nothing. Where do you think all that money went? After we robbed that bank.
What you doing here? I have no idea. Running from somebody or something, I guess.
How went we all? Hercule Fontaine.
Dutch Vanderland. These drowned rats are Micah, Bill, and Arthur.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. All that money. Probably, you notice they never show that. I actually was paying attention. Usually when you do some big mission, they're like, here's the take, and here's how much you got. And sometimes in character, they'll say, here's how much we got from it. They never said how much we got, and we never got a pop-up. And this is why, because we didn't get a penny out of that. So yeah, it's either burnt on the ship or at the bottom of the ocean.
Well, Fusa will be desperate to find you. We must be very careful.
So, who is this Fusar?
A tyrant, driven by nothing but power and greed. Our only purpose is to work ourselves to death to make him rich.
Leon wants the people to stand up to Fusa, but most are too afraid.
And you?
I am not from here. I bring things in and off the islands behind Colonel Fusa's back. Let's rest a moment. Down there is Aqua Dolce, Fusa's compound. The sugarcane these poor men kill themselves farming gets processed in that factory there.
They're little more than slaves shipped in from other islands. A group escaped yesterday into the jungle, hoping to find a way back to their homes.
Now Fusa's men are out hunting them down. That old fort? Cinco Torres. My men and I use that as a hideout when we are here. Come on. I know somewhere you men can rest.
Can we trust you?
I don't see you have any choice. I am the only one who can arrange a boat for you. But I need something in return. Help Leon with that group of escape workers and then come meet me at the fort.
If you help us get back our friend and get out of here, we will do everything we can.
Thank you.
Gracias.
If your friend is still alive, they will have him at Fusa's compound. There is a cave hidden below the cliffs. It will lead you right there.
Thank you.
The workers are somewhere in the jungle. Hopefully we can get to them before Fusa does.
Of course.
Gentlemen.
Well,
goodbye.
If this is a tropical paradise, so far it ain't up to much.
I'll go scope the entrance to that cave. Arthur?
I need to get some rest.
Well, you're right. We all need to relax. What a mess. I am so sorry, boys.
Get some sleep, Dutch.
Micah, guard this spot. Bill, do some more scouting. Carefully.
I believe the phrase here is, welcome to the jungle. Oh, absolutely, Tom Cruise mom shoes. Real life piracy was... well, nothing like that. So... nice place. Yeah. Oh, God, what is it? Hostess, Humanus oh, God, what's that phrase? I used to know it by heart. Hostis Humani Generis, that's the one. Enemies of mankind. That's pirates, real pirates. It's also worth noting that ship life back in the day was horrible. Pirate or no. See, it's another thing I talk about. People like to romanticize things, and I get that. I do too. Like, actually being part of a sailing vessel back in the old days, that would be absolutely terrible. But like, going on a holodeck, for example, and having a holodeck recreated sailboat. That would be awesome. I would love to do that someday. But this is why I have the phrase pirates and pirates. Pirates are the real-life degeneracy. That's the nicest thing I could possibly say about that. Pirates, well, that's Jack Sparrow, right? Arr, you know, that's pirates. Yeah, a lot of manual labor. I've actually been out on a sailboat a few times. So, supposedly, the BlizzCon opening ceremony is supposed to start in just a couple minutes here. So, this seems like a decent pause point. So, we're going to do exactly that. We're just going to pause for a second. Those of you on YouTube, I'll see you for the next VOD.